Tonight from outside Arena Park, the Columbus Blue Jackets are ready to defend their home ice in Nationwide Arena against the Dallas Stars. Hi there, I'm Bill Peterson with Mike Weiss calling tonight's game.
The Stars come into Ohio looking for an easy victory tonight, but the Blue Jackets will put up quite a fight.
Dallas needs to make it back to the playoffs, or there'll be some serious changes to try and get them back in the Stanley Cup Finals.
After missing the playoffs last year for the first time in 5 years, Dallas worked really hard in the offseason. The Stars are looking forward to putting their hard work to the test once again. The Stars have a winning record over the past 10 games. Let's see if they can keep winning.
And now, your Columbus Blue Jackets. At center, number 25, Andrew Castle. At left wing, number 8, Jess Sanderson. At right wing, number 16, Mike Sillinger. On defense, number 22, Luke Richardson. And number 3, Yaroslav Spacek. And in goal, number 30, Mark Denny.
The Blue Jackets are on a winning streak, Bill. I hope they can keep it up.
The Columbus Blue Jackets have been putting together a complete team of youth and experience, and it should come to fruition in the near future for this team.
Hard work is going to help any team improve, and the Blue Jackets are looking at a lot of it if they want to contend for a championship. I love this guy. He can do everything, and he does it better than 95% of the league. Madonna will sacrifice his point total to win, and it has made him a leader on and off the ice. When you see guys play against Sanderson, they'll give him a lot of room because of his speed. Unfortunately for the defender, he still gets around them and buries it in the net.
They're ready at the center circle for the drop of the puck. Modano passes it over to the left wing, and he takes a wrist shot. He looks to be on his game tonight. Guerin slides it to Lehtinen. Modano plays it up to the center. That was a great stop by Denis. Denis moves it to Richardson. Save by Denis. Modano moves it back over to Lehtinen. He sends it over to Guerin. Over to the right wing.
Techno-musician Sergio Bustamante is playing.
Denis was impressive in the last play.
Tickets for this
Denis has some of the fastest reflexes in the league.
Stay tuned for details.
This faceoff is left of the goal. Turgeon passes it off to Young. Morrow sends it to the left wing. Turgeon passes it over to the left wing. And he takes a wrist shot, and he is just getting warmed up. He lets the backhand shot go. Knutson brings the puck through the zone, brings it over the blue line, and he takes a wrist shot. He isn't letting the shooter see any daylight behind him at all. Boucher sends it over to the right wing. Klesla passes to Castles. Sillinger sends it back to Sanderson. He takes the shot. That's an easy save for him. Hatcher takes the puck up. Modano moves it back to Guerin. Sanderson brings the puck up through the zone. Great check behind the net by Hatcher. Sillinger can't believe he didn't score there. What a great save. We're going to have a face-off to the right of Turco. Yeah. Oh, it's intercepted. Whitney passes it to the right wing. Modano takes the puck up through the zone. He takes the backhand shot. That was a great stop by Denis. And he takes a wrist shot. Great save. I hope he can keep this up for the next 2 periods. Marshall carries it past the red line. Sador sends it to the left wing. Lehtinen takes it past the blue line. He sends it over to Guerin. Spacek passes to Marshall. Brings it past the blue line. He plays it back over to Whitney. That is the kind of save that will set the tone for his team for the rest of the game. Turco sends it on to Turgeon. Brings it over the red line. Passes it to the right wing. Morrow passes it over to the left wing. Young sends it to the left wing. Denis sends it in front over to Klesla. Sillinger takes it past the red line. He passes it over to Sanderson. If they have any chance of taking this game, he's got to continue to make stops like that. Young sends it up to the center. Denis sends it in front to Klesla. Sillinger brings it past the red line. And he's checked by Sador. Castles sends it over to the right wing. Turgeon carries it over the red line. He centers it over to Young. He passes it to the right wing. He takes the slap shot. Richardson plays it up to the center. Castles carries it past the red line. Spacek sends it up to the center. Richardson sends it to his defenseman. He passes back to the defenseman. Sillinger carries it over the blue line. And another late season goal for the Columbus Blue Jackets.
He's letting those go through like a sieve this year. You know, the fans have been waiting for a reason to explode, and they finally got it.
A quick snapshot by Sillinger.
Just look at him celebrate, Bill.
Face-offs are one of the little details that is done very well by the Stars.
Columbus goal.
He slides it over to Marshall.
16.
Brings it over the blue line. Knudsen sends it back to Whitney. Saved by Turco.
Assist to number 24.
A goal this late in the season means consistency for the Columbus Blue Jackets.
You know, he's been having a tough time out there stopping moving.
Knudsen hits a season milestone in goal with 20. Let's see that again from a different angle.
Minutes.
Tough backhand shot for the goal. And that's as excited as I've seen this team in a while.
Columbus goal scored by number 21.
Brings it over the red line. Moves it back over to Metrichuk.
Assist to number 29.
Marshall brings the puck up.
Marshall. And to number 14.
Mike, I think that this game is showing us the offensive strength of Blue Jackets.
The Blue Jackets are always an offensive threat. They just have the scoring touch.
Modano sends it back to the defenseman. Boucher sends it to Guerin.
1 minute.
Whitney
1 minute
passes it to
remaining in the
Marshall.
first period.
And he takes a wrist shot. Save! Turco sends it to his defenseman. Modano passes it over to Lehtinen. He passes it back over to Guerin. The Columbus Blue Jackets are ahead as we end the first period, 2-0. We've played one, Mike. Your thoughts?
The Stars are spending too much time on defense, Bill, as reflected by shots on goal.
Let's go down to the ice for the drop of the puck. Richardson brings it past the red line. Marshall carries it past the blue line. Sends it back to the defenseman. Passes it to the right wing. He takes the backhand shot. That was a great stop by Turco. Turco sends it up over to Sidor. Brings the puck through the zone. Guerin brings it past the blue line. He sends the puck back to Lehtinen. That's the way to protect a lead. He lets the backhand shot go. That save preserves their 2-goal advantage. Castles takes it past the red line. He's trying to keep his team in the game. Play stops as the goalie covers up.
Denis doesn't always need to be in perfect position. He can use his great reflexes to make the save.
Mike, can you shed some light on that last play?
Denis does such a good job protecting his net, and it shows. He's got a low GAA.
He lets the slap shot go. Morrow passes it to the right wing. Young centers it over to Turgeon. Save by Denis. Denis passes it over to Klesla. Sillinger carries it over the red line. Sanderson sends it over to Castles. He winds up with a shot. That save kept his team in the game. Turgeon can only shake his head after getting his sure goal taken away by Denis. Face-off to the right of Turco. Hatcher plays it up to the center. Young takes it past the blue line. That was a great stop by Denis. LaChance slides it over to Whitney. Brings it over the blue line. Hatcher sends it up to the center. Young carries it past the red line. He passes it to Turgeon. Hatcher moves it back to Sidor. Denis broke. They bury the puck for the goal.
You know, most teams don't get more than a couple on this guy. I'd say their coach has some choice words for him about that goal.
Let's take a look at that again.
He switched the backhand on that one, and it pays off.
Dallas goals scored
Spacek
unassisted
passes it
by
off
number
to Sillinger.
26, Gary Lehtinen. That was the
Passes it to
300th point
Kessel.
of his career.
Lehtinen
Time of the
plays it up
goal,
to the center.
7
Modano
minutes,
brings it
12
past the red line.
seconds.
And he takes a wrist shot. Save by Denis. And he takes a wrist shot. That was a great save. Matvichuk passes it over to the left wing. Guerin makes a centering pass over to Lehtinen. He's got no problem making the save. He sends it up he ties it up with that goal.
I'll tell you, folks, to score in this goalie is a real accomplishment.
The Dallas Stars are showing amazing perseverance. The goalie couldn't get back across the crease to stop that one-timer by Lehtinen.
Dallas
Takes the puck
goal
up.
scored.
Carries it over the blue line.
Gary
Whitney
Lehtinen.
brings it over the red line.
Assist to
He
number
takes the
13,
slap shot.
Bill
He
Gary.
stoned
Time of
him.
Goal, 9 minutes, 49
He relays it to
seconds.
Madonna. Carries it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Knutson takes the puck up through the zone. Sador makes a long pass to Guerin. LaChance takes it past the red line. He passes it off to Whitney. Modano passes to Lehtinen. He passes it over to Guerin. Whitney brings the puck up through the zone. Knutson brings it past the blue line. Marshall passes to Klesla. Turgeon brings the puck up. Sillinger passes to the defenseman. And he takes a wrist shot. Hatcher sends it over to the right wing. Young brings the puck through the zone. Turgeon brings it over the blue line. What a save! Denis sends it off. Sanderson carries it over the red line. Save by Turco. Turco sends it to Matvichuk. Morrow passes it over to Turgeon. Gets it over to the left wing. Sillinger takes the puck up. Castle passes it to the right wing. Great save! He's taken up where he left off last period. Young takes it past the blue line. Sent back to Morrow. And he takes a wrist shot. That was a great save! Matvichuk brings the puck up through the zone. Young sends it to the left wing. And he takes a wrist shot. He was wrong. Denis just got his glove on the puck. Klesla brings the puck up, passes it to Knutson. Modano sends it back over to Sador. Lehtinen takes the puck up through the zone. Carries it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. What a save! Denis passes it to LaChance. Sends it over to Klesla.
1 minute
Whitney
remaining.
sends it up over to Marshall. Carries it past the blue line. Pass back to Klesla. LaChance passes it over to Knutson. Passes over to the left wing. It's all locked up at intermission at 2. Tell us the story after 2, Mike.
The Stars have more shots, but the game is still tied, and that's got to be frustrating.
Time to drop the burnt biscuit. Marshall moves it back over to Klesla. He sends it off over to Whitney. Brings it over the blue line. He sends it back to Klesla. Knutson passes it over to the left wing. Denied. Turco makes the save. Guerin brings the puck to the zone. Marshall brings it past the blue line. Knutson. Unbelievable! Whitney scores! Top shot!
Well, this goal isn't exactly a brick wall this year.
The Columbus Blue Jackets want to go to better. Cross-ice pass at one-timer by Whitney.
You know, Bill, I think that goal rebounded off the goalie.
Columbus goal scored by
Richardson
number 14,
carries it past the red line.
Ray Whitney.
He takes the backhand shot.
Assist to
Castle
number 21.
sends it back to the defenseman. Sillinger passes it over to the left wing.
Time of the goal,
Young
2
sends it to
minutes,
Turgeon.
24
And
seconds.
he takes a wrist shot. He makes the save. Passes it to Boucher. Morrow moves it over to Medvedchuk. He moves it to Young. Castles sends it over to the right wing. Sillinger brings it past the red line. He plays it up to the center. Castles passes it to the right wing. That save keeps them down only 1 goal. Young brings it over the red line. Pass over to Turgeon. And he takes a wrist shot. He plays it back to Hatcher. LaChance takes the puck up. Modano slides it over to Lehtinen. That was a great stop by Denis. Knutson passes it off to Marshall. Gets it over to the left wing. Whitney sends it over to the right wing. Knutson, Medvedchuk intercepts the pass. He slides it to Whitney. Guerin passes it over to the left wing. Lehtinen takes it past the red line. Bone-crushing hit by Marshall. Boucher sends it to the left wing. Lehtinen passes over to Modano. Castles carries it over the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. Guerin sends it up to the center. Modano carries it past the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. Blocked out front. Denis passes over to Spacek. Richardson sends it off to Sanders. That wrist shot got him the goal.
You know, that goalie usually keeps his team in games, so that goal is somewhat surprising. Their coach is not a happy camper right now.
Tremendous aim with that wrist shot by Modano.
Just off the inside part of the post and in.
Dallas goals. Scored
LaChance
unassisted
sends it
by
over to
number
Sillinger.
9, Mike Modano. Time of goal, 12 minutes.
He passes it
14
off over to
seconds.
Sanderson. Terrific save! Turco stops the go-ahead goal. Turgeon brings the puck up through the zone. Takes it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. That save keeps him in this game. He sends it to Sador. Moves it back over to Morrow. Klesla passes it to Sillinger. Brings it past the red line. He passes it back over to Klesla. And he takes a wrist shot. That save keeps this game tied up. Hatcher passes it over to the left wing. Richardson brings the puck up. Castles carries it over the blue line. Modano takes the puck up through the zone. Sador carries it past the blue line. He lets the backhand shot go. Denis sends it to the left wing. Sanderson passes it over to Castles. He sends the puck back over to Sillinger. Richardson passes it to the right wing. Save by Turco. Modano brings the puck through the zone. Lehtinen brings it over the blue line. He takes the backhand shot. Boy, he makes the hard saves look easy. Richardson sends it up over to Whitney. Brings it past the blue line. He passes it over to Marshall. Boucher passes it to Lehtinen. Takes it past the blue line. Centering pass to Guerin. As we take a breather, it's tied at 3. We're ready for OT. Sador moves it to Madonna. Sent back over to Hatcher. He passes back to the defenseman. He passes it to the left wing. LaChance passes it over to the left wing. Sanderson carries it over the blue line. Centers it to Castles. Modano brings the puck up through the zone. Carries it past the blue line. Gets it over to the left wing. LaChance brings the puck up. Passed back to Sanderson. Modano sends it over to Guerin. He sends it over to Sador. It's really important to win the faceoffs now. Castles takes the puck up. Sanderson brings it over the blue line.
1 minute remaining in overtime.
And he gets called for offside. Denis logged a nice save there, Mike.
Denis doesn't always come out to meet the shooter. Sometimes he hangs back and makes the save with his quick reflexes.
Winning the faceoff becomes even more crucial at the end of a game. Hatcher brings the puck to the zone. Here's a guy who, as usual, has put himself in the thick of the offense. Modano is the team leader in points with 73. It can be a real advantage to win the majority of faceoffs late in the game. He passes it out in front to Sador. Castle sends it back over to Sanderson. Hatcher slides it over to Modano. The final score is all tied up at 3. What's your take on this game, Mike?
Well, both teams played tough, and the game ended in a tie.
Let's go back to the studio for Sports Center. Good night, everybody, from the Nationwide Arena.
And now, for the 3 stars of the game, the number 3 star, Mike Modano. The number 2 star, Espen Knudsen. The number 1 star, Gary Lettinen.